Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm C and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out and what messages come through with the cards that will come out in this reading today. So the first card we have is the Six of Cups. You have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with another Cancer, a Pisces, or even a Scorpio. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Moon card in the reverse. So we do have Pisces energy with this. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck. This does feel like a connection that does feel like it's going to require a lot of giving to the connection. I do feel like also there's a very supportive energy when it comes to being able to experience a connection that does feel like it's supportive. And I do feel like also there's a lot of generosity in this connection. Give and take is also something that is in balance with the Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Cups shown up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually being able to feel this connection in a way that does feel like it's a soul connection for this person. When it comes to how they feel about you, there's something about this connection that feels like it's soulmate-like for this person. I do also feel like this person being in a space where they feel that it's a very sincere connection with you and that you're a sincere person. I do feel like with the Six of Cups from up over here, this does feel like having a strong bond with somebody. I do feel like there could actually be history over here with this person, and I do feel like that history is also something this person actually holds quite dear to them. There's something about it that also makes this person feel even more connected to you and even more drawn to this connection with you. With the Queen of Pentacles shown up over here, this does feel like a hard-working energy. This does also feel like a sense of being in a space where when it comes to anywhere you're focused right now, even when it comes to your career, your finances, this feels like an energy of being able to experience success. So I do feel like when it comes to also playing the long game in things that you care about, being able to experience things kind of paying off. With this Queen of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of also when it comes to the feelings that you hold for somebody or the feelings that this person holds for you and this connection, this feels like a sense of actually viewing it as something very important and taking it very seriously. There is a desire to be able to nurture this connection. I do feel like what you have is very real as well. Well, the Moon card in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being able to have and see a more vulnerable side to the person you are dealing with. This feels like it could even be what may actually feel like secrets coming out when it comes to getting to know this person in a light that you didn't know before. But this feels like a sense of this person kind of being more so in his place where it's like they're letting you in. And I do feel like you're getting to know this person on a deeper level. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Fool card, and we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Swords, and it's also in the reverse. So the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this does feel like being able to have communication that does feel like it's bringing a lot of clarity to a situation. I do also feel like with the communication that's happening, it is coming from a very truthful place. And I do feel like there's a sense of actually being able to hear something this person may have held back for a long time. I do feel like with this Knight of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like an energy of somebody who's quite invested, especially emotionally with the Six of Cups showing up over here. This person is very invested in this connection with you. I do feel like it's actually something that this person may actually want to be able to take things cautiously because of how much they're invested in this connection. And even when it comes to how seriously they take it and the importance they place on it. With the Fool card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of also being in a space where there is a desire to be able to kind of take a leap of faith in this connection. This does feel like a sense of being in a space where you feel like you are ready to be able to take a next step in this connection, a step forward in this connection as well. I do feel like with the Fool card showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of being in a connection that feels, I do feel like it feels exciting, it feels fun, it feels spontaneous. There is a sense of also being able to have adventure in this connection that makes it so that it's not one that is, I do feel like it doesn't get boring when it comes to this connection. It feels like it is something that feels quite heightened. And with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, I do feel like you complement each other's energies quite well. And when it comes to being able to take a leap of faith in this connection, there's a sense of being in a space where it does feel like it is the natural next step. With the Four of Swords showing up in the reverse though, this feels like an energy of somebody who's in a space where I do feel like being able to really be able to share what's on somebody's heart and being open is also making a person feel more so free in this connection with you. I do feel like they feel more so like they are even more deeply connected with you. I do also feel like with this Four of Swords, it feels like an energy of this person being in a space where emotionally and even when it comes to just their well-being, they're in a better place. And I do feel like there's a sense of kind of being able to connect from a good space because of being in a place where this person isn't holding on to something that's kind of weighing them down. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have very soon. We have stay optimistic about your love life. And we have worth waiting for. So this very soon card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience something you've been waiting for or something you've been expecting being able to happen soon or even sooner than what you expected. I do feel like though with the very soon card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of also being able to be in a space where you're open to receiving exactly what you want. I do feel like with this connection with this person, there's a sense of this person kind of being in a space where they feel ready to be able to take action in some way in this connection. And it does feel like also being able to experience kind of either this person being able to kind of extend somewhat of an offer towards you, and even that's going to kind of propel this connection forward with you. But I also feel like this very soon card showing up over here does feel like an energy of also being able to have somebody that you are in a space of kind of missing or longing for, being able to come towards you quite soon. I do feel like with the stay optimistic about your love life card showing up over here, that this card is pertaining to the Fool card. With this Fool card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being open and being in a space where there's a sense of excitement for what's about to come. I do feel like there's an energy of actually expecting this something that is going to happen, feeling something in your gut where it does feel like something good is about to happen. I do feel like with the Fool card showing up over here that it is something good is about to come. With the stay optimistic about your love life card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to really experience a sense of excitement when it comes to being in a space where you do feel like the best is yet to come or is coming and is close to also being able to get to you. I do feel like with this stay optimistic about your love life card, there's also an energy of not giving up and being able to still hold that faith in a connection, or even when it comes to what you are wanting and what you're desiring. I do feel like with worth waiting for card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience the best side of a person with this Four of Swords in the reverse. This feels like an energy of this person kind of being in a space where they're showing up in a way that this connection does feel like it is even more connected. I do feel like it's a connection worth the wait. And I do feel like also being in a space where there's divine timing happening in this connection. And I do feel like with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, it feels like there's a fairness in this connection. This does feel like a supportive connection. But I do feel like there's something this person wants to be able to share with you, and it does feel like it's something this person has held in. I do feel like that could be a positive thing. I do feel like it's something this person is being vulnerable with you, and I do feel like it is also a sign of their comfortability stability in this connection with you. But I do feel like when it comes to this connection, that with the Knight of Pentacles, this feels like an energy of being in a space of kind of moving slowly in this connection for the sake of being able to have a lasting connection be built. With this worth waiting for card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of this person being in a space where they are ready. They are ready for a connection. They are ready to show up in a way that this connection needs as well. And I do feel like it has to do with divine timing and everything happening at its right timing. So those are the messages that I am getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you in the next reading. Bye, Cancer.